Hello, I thought I'd do another video for you today, and what I wanted to talk about was my tight calves. When we did the assessment day with Innovate, Helen, the coach, tested my calves and she said that they were extremely tight. And she also said that if I didn't get it sorted, there is no way that I will ever be able to run a marathon, which, as I've signed up for the Brighton Marathon in April and I've got a hotel room booked, as well as the fee of the race, is a bit of a problem. She also said that actually transitioning to barefoot running is going to be very difficult for me. And it is. It's difficult and painful. And the reason for this is when you start running in a barefoot style, you'll notice, if you haven't already, that your calves hurt, or they're working in a different way to what they're used to doing. So what she said to me was I had to massage my calves at least 3 times a day, focusing on the trigger points. So what the trigger points are is if you push your fingers down your calves, you will notice, or you might not, luckily for you, pains. So there causes me pain when I squeeze onto it. And the same there, and basically all the way up there, all the way up the other side of the shin bone, as well as underneath the calf as well. That all hurts. So what she said to me is to put my finger or my thumb crossed with my other thumb or a tennis ball, and then rub across the muscle 12 times. So you're not moving the skin so much as pressuring the muscle. So I'm doing that at least 3 times a day, if not more. What she's also said that all of us who are doing this program get is one of these, which is a foam roller, but it's not entirely foam because it's got this hard plastic core in it. That hurts too. So basically you roll your leg across it. There is obviously specific ways in which you're supposed to do that, but basically for me, even without putting any other pressure, like quite a few people manage to cross one leg on top of the other to give added pressure to when they're rolling. For me, that's just too much. I can't do that. I am limited to just having the leg on there and not putting too much pressure on it at all. I do think the combination of the trigger points and the rolly thing is beginning to loosen off my calves slightly, but because they are so tight in the first place, it's making it quite problematic for the transition. I have found out that my tight calves is partly hereditary. Having spoken to my mum, apparently my dad suffers from very tight calves as well, so yay. Yeah, so with regards to the actual running, I'm not as fit as the other people on who are doing this. So I am starting off at a slower and less mileage than they are anyway. However, what I'm finding is in order to run properly in the barefoot style or drilling, I'm having to drop my mileage back to 1 mile at a time. I've just got up to 2 miles at a time, which is quite different from what everyone else is doing. And I think that really, really shows that this process is individual. I can't compare me to you. You can't compare yourself to anyone else on this program. It really, really is individual. However, as I have said in my post, when it does come together, I really feel like I am flying. I kind of feel often when I'm running that I'm shuffling along, I'm barely getting my feet off of the ground, that I don't look like a runner. I feel like a heifer lump wandering down the road rather than a lean gazelle-like person that floats down the road. When I get this all together, when I've got my shoulders moving properly, my legs dangling down from the outside of my pelvis, quick steps, not on my toes because that gives me blisters and you're not supposed to do that anyway, not landing on my heel but actually landing on the forefoot at a quick cadence for any length of time, I actually feel like I'm flying, and I really feel like my running style becomes ever so slightly more gazelle-like. I wouldn't say I'm entirely a gazelle as yet, but I do kind of feel that that is maybe where I could end up, which is a really, really nice feeling. So although it's proving to be very hard work for me and quite painful work for me, I do feel like it's working. So I hope that you're enjoying the story so far and you continue to watch. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.